Christmas time is a pretty special time. It's a great time to spend with friends and family and settle down from our crazy, hectic lives we live. And the thing I love doing during Christmas is watching Christmas movies. Because, as you know, I'm a super intellectual cinema critic and film student. Now, I'm not talking about Hallmark Channel movies, but original Christmas movies such as How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty the Snowman, A Christmas Story, and my personal favorite, A Charlie Brown Christmas. These old-school Christmas movies are not pioneers, but staples of the Christmas movie genre, which is a genre that is not being taken so seriously. In the past 10 years, or the 2010s to be more specific, Christmas classics have been little to none. Sure, there has been Arthur Christmas, but how many of you guys really watch Arthur Christmas every year? I'm assuming not a lot. Now, there has been one movie that has come out about 15 years ago that has turned into a Christmas classic, and that'd be Elf, starring Will Ferrell. Elf was not supposed to be a Christmas classic, but became one because it was a product of its time. The early 2000s were filled with outdated comedies and romantic comedies such as Superbad, Anchorman, Dodgeball, and American Pie, and Will Ferrell was the king of these movies, so Elf was basically just another early 2000s comedy starring Will Ferrell, but with a Christmas twist this time. Much like my favorite Christmas movie, A Charlie Brown Christmas, the movie has Christmas elements but revolves around everyday people who most don't have or believe in Christmas spirit. Elf is now deemed a Christmas classic by many for its relatable characters, but its heartwarming and magical story are the real elements of why it's now a Christmas classic. It's a wolf in sheep's clothing, basically. Not to be alarmed, it's a romantic comedy, and a comedy nonetheless, disguised as a Christmas movie. Now, we will take a look on how to make a Christmas movie, so maybe you big budget directors will make $1 billion gazillion off of a young adult dumb video essay about Christmas movies. Who am I kidding? Only teenagers who think Grand Budapest Hotel is the best movie and Kendrick Lamar is the greatest rapper of all time watch this. But here we go anyway. First, you have to be set in Christmas. Just kidding. No, but seriously, it's called a Christmas movie. You have to be set in Christmas. Okay, but seriously, you have to have relatable characters. Have a human perspective with all the fantasy and Christmasness. Charlie Brown is the best example of this, of being a kid from just a small neighborhood town and being kind of the town punching bag, and he's very down for Christmas, but he, in turn, realizes the true meaning of Christmas is not the commercialism or the capitalism, but really just being there with friends and family. Hermie, on the other hand, I think as a college student and as just a person, we have a lot of dreams and hopes in our lives, and Hermie is definitely a character who models that. He wants to be a dentist instead of an elf, and Rudolph, another misfit, wants to be accepted. So these are relatable characters with a very human perspective. Walter from Elf doesn't take Buddy to be that serious at first, but through the human perspective can see the true meaning of Christmas. And Ralphie in A Christmas Story is just a normal kid. You have to have relatable characters. You have to have Christmas elements. Santa, Christmas tree, elves, reindeers, toys. I think that's an obvious, but you don't always have to have Santa, or you don't always have to have reindeers, or you don't have to have elves to make it a true Christmas classic. Look at things that took different things, like Frosty the Snowman took a snowman, or the Grinch, who obviously created by one of the brightest minds of all time, Dr. Seuss, created a whole new character to personalize the greed and the naughtiness of Christmas. Not like that naughtiness, okay? And finally, you have to have a conflict between the characters for Christmas spirit. It can be Charlie versus Lucy and the rest of the town of the Peanuts live in, or Buddy and Walter are great examples. They are butting heads, but for all the wrong reasons, and they then resolve it in a movie. Finally, you keep it low-key. You do not need to go all out to make a Christmas classic. This is not Star Wars or Avengers. It's just a Christmas classic. It needs to feel warm and cozy and not complicated. People are not trying to decipher your movie and think of all the plot holes. It needs to flow very well. I think, again, a Charlie Brown Christmas movie is perfect because it's only 25 minutes, it's a few scenes, but it captures the meaning and essence of Christmas and the mental problems people have during the holidays. I think that's a perfect example. And that's what makes a Christmas classic.
You sit on a throne of lies.